Hey guys, you're watching the one and only. My name is AJ. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Build an Alcatraz style prison. Episode number 20. There's no point doing any sort of world tour or anything like that for this because it is only a prison and we've been wandering through it every episode anyway. Last episode, if you missed it, that's loud in my ear. Last episode, if you missed it, we built the infirmary here. We've got some medical things. We went into Photoshop. Oh, it fell through the table. We went into Photoshop and we made the cakes into little first aid boxes. I really like how they turned out. I'm very, very happy. I got a block randomly on the floor. Is that meant to be from anywhere? It just fell out. Is my prison falling apart? Maybe not. And today I want to do the classroom, which isn't going to be much of a problem. We should be able to bang through that. Off camera, I want to get all these cells done on this level, and then I want to start on the top level, which is going to have solitary confinement in it. So let's start off with the easy stuff first. We want to get our fluorescent tubes to get some lights down. We want to maybe start here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I think sounds about right. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1 there and 1 there. Oh no, that's got sort of, that's 2 blocks between. That's 2 blocks between, but that's only 1. Oops, I'm gonna have to do it there. And that one, and get out of here. That one, and that one. Okay, lights for the classrooms all in. I think it's best to have the blackboard or whatever you want to call it sort of up this end. Now I can't break this, can I? No, that's outside. So the blackboard is gonna have. Oh, weather. I thought, what's that noise? We're going to have the blackboard. It's a prison, so I'm not going to have any of these new interactive whiteboard stuff. We're going old school with the old school blackboard. I remember my school, when I was at school, still had some of them, but they weren't really that common. You know what I'm going to do, actually? I'm actually going to bring this wall out so it sits flush on the wall. Oops. So the blackboard, yes, it's flush on the wall. I think that would look better than it's sort of sticking out by one. So we're going to put this sort of fake wall in here. And then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then if I move this one back. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now the lights are all nice and symmetrical again. Okay, I think that looks so much better, don't you? Like it being flush with the wall rather than it sticking out like a full block. I think it looks a lot better. And now, I'm going to assume that prison classrooms are the same as school classrooms. They're going to be teaching the same thing. We've got the workshop outside for like physically making stuff, like, you know, the number plate thing that we have outside. With all the factory and like the conveyor belts and stuff like that. But in the classroom, I'm pretty sure it's just for like pure education, like maths and English and stuff like that, where they actually get taught stuff for either the people that get involved in it or for the prisoners that actually want to learn while they're in here. Maybe they can't read or write or stuff like that. So I'm going to lay it out in the same sort of way. I think we want to have a desk, and I think a nice wooden desk, maybe spruce, because I haven't done spruce for quite a while, slab, for the teacher's desk. And I think I want this desk just to be cool. I want to curve it just round there a little bit. Now, is that too big? That's a little bit too big. We'll just knock it back like that. I don't want it to be like dead centered or nothing like that. I just want it to be just off center. Might put that one in like that as well. I think that looks cool. Yeah. And then we want a stair or chair. We can either use an actual stair or we can use its own chair. But I think that looks okay. I think that's sort of maybe a white one. Stair. Looks better. We've used the black one in the infirmary, so we'll use a white one in here. I think that stands out just that little bit more. And then for the classrooms in here, we do have... Now, if you guys don't have mods, obviously you could use a normal fence post with a pressure plate on it, and it would look fine. But I think, since we have them, I'm going to use these wooden ones. We've got these like little wooden tables. And I think we've got maybe a nice wooden seat. I don't really want these ones, because... I don't know, they look a little... Ah, these ones. Perfect. Exactly what we need. So we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that's good. I think 8 is about right. You don't want a class too big. You don't want a class too big in real life. If you have a class too big, then the teacher can't get round, can't speak to everybody, can't answer everyone's questions. And in a prison, you've got that same sort of problem, but you've also got the problem of if you put a load of prisoners in one room together, there's probably going to be a fight and stuff. That's why they have their own cells most of the time. So I think that's probably a nice simple thing that we can do there. I think just for comedy factor, or that I find funny at least, we're getting an item frame. Oh, I don't have an apple in it. I've got a golden apple. That'll do. We'll have an apple on the desk, because that was like the old school thing. The teacher's pet, the person that always sticks up for the teacher, used to bring in an apple for the teacher into class. It was just like an old, I don't even know, it never happened. It never happened when I was at school, like never. But it was always that sort of, there was always that rumor that, you know, it always used to happen. And I think some shelves would be nice around the room as well. I'm going to go with spruce to match in with the teacher's table. Just in a couple of spots. Nothing too crazy. I don't think I want them there because that's sort of going to inhibit our walking around. I don't know if it really needs any more than that. It'd be cool if we could actually write something on the desk. You know, I can. But it might be a terrible idea. Remember we done something. It was a spray can, wasn't it? Can. It was paint. We on the mansion series, or on the island series, on the same world, we made a sandcastle and we used this paint tool to be able to spray like a sandcastle thing on. Maybe we could do it on here. Yeah, like one. I done it wrong. Oh well, it doesn't matter. It's chalk. Plus 2. It doesn't really matter if it's not neat or not, because you got to remember it's been drawn with chalk, and you're never neat, are you? Equals 4. Don't worry, guys. I do know my maths. Well, see that looks so cool, right? Actually, on the chalkboard there. Yeah, we can do like a little pi sign as well. There's pi. And then I could do like a little squared. Pi squared. We can have... This is so cool. We can have a greater than sign. We can have like a 3. Oops, I done that wrong. Oh, wow, I really messed that up. You can still sort of see that's a 3 minus... We'll do 1 like that. And then we'll have it over 7. Yeah, man, that looks like a good chalkboard. That's so cool. Wow. Oh, that's a really nice touch, I think, to the prison, right? Yeah. I wish I knew how to use this spray can better. I don't know if I can maybe use dyes and a crafting table, maybe, because I don't have a crafting table in my inventory like that. No. I don't know how to use them. It's from the train mod. It's from the real train mod that we have on the city world, where we can drive the trains around. So there must be one way to make it a different color, and there must be a way to remove it, because so far I don't actually know how to take these away. Like if I take that block away, the text still stays there and floats, and I've never been able to figure out how to fix it. The only trouble is that there's no information on the internet about this mod, because it's all Japanese. Like the mod is Japanese, all the instructions are in Japanese. I had to find I found a very bad tutorial on how I done the rails in the first place. And very awkward mod, but that's a really cool touch. I'm going to get that out of my inventory before I break it up. Okay, off camera, what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to put all of these cells in and get this floor finish off. We've got the chill out room in here, which still looks great after coming back now with the TV, the pool table. I really like that. And the seats in the corner. It's just the cells, and then we've only got one more floor to do. So I'm going to do this, and I shall be back. Alright, I'm just finishing it off with our patented jail cell design, which is one light or torch to the right of every window. So on the right of every window, you'll get that. The iron bars are always on the right-hand side of the cell on single cells, and on both sides on a double cell. There's always a stone brick above where the door's going to go, which has the lever placed above it. Like this. And then we have the jail doors go in the only gap that's left. It's really cool that the doors sort of pop into the middle, so everything sort of lines up. And voila, there's that side. I've just got the other side to do now. But that is looking so cool. I've got all the lights up. We're all looking nice and bright, or nicely lit on the inside. It's a little bit dark down here. I might, to fix that, do that. That's probably not a bad idea to have on, like, oh, that's the part I've done, on all of the staircases. So like that one. Oops, that one. And am I at the bottom? Oh, I am on the ground floor. Wow, I got confused. The prison has this really weird, like, thing that it does to you. It makes you feel like it's bigger or smaller in some cases than what it is. Very, very weird feeling that you get from this. I don't like it. Do you know what I mean? Like, even though this is just a Minecraft prison, it still doesn't feel like a nice place to be. I would not want to be here. You know, you can see on the map in the top right, we're very secluded. We're very on our own. Nobody is here because they want to be. You know, it's not a holiday resort. And yeah, I never want to go to prison. Do you guys watch? Maybe some of you watch. I hope that I'm not the only one here. I don't watch it often. Oops. I don't watch it often. But there is a program. I think it's from the US, but like it's shown over here as well. And it's where like brat kids, really like annoying, or well, not just annoying, bad kids is basically the best word for it. They get put into, or they get taken around like one of the worst prisons, like in the area, whatever, like in like Compton and stuff like that. They get taken round, and they get sort of shown what it could be like if they continue the way they're doing. Like these kids are here for assault and theft and battery, and you know some worse. Do you know what I mean? Like these kids, they're only like 15 or 13 or 12 or even younger sometimes, and yet they've been in trouble with the police so many times that they've had to resort to take them around these ridiculously rough places, and some of them learn from it, but some of them just don't. Some of them just think it's like a complete waste of time. When I watch that show, I'm so glad that I'm not in those places, because it is a horrible place to be. Well, we've got to replace air with 112 and gravel. Damn, I'm getting good at the IDs. Yeah, absolutely horrible place to be. I would never want to go to prison. It ain't no sunshine, you know, sunshine and cupcakes. It's rough. They show weapons that like the prisoners make. Just not cool. Not a nice thing to be involved with. Let me put these here. I forgot about these. And I got the other side to do as well. So this wall is all plain, or like all windowed all the way down. Perfect for cells. Oh, I need a ceiling on here as well. Perfect for our normal cells that we've been doing. Then there's like this perfect little place up here for solitary confinement. If you don't know what that is, it's a place where you get sent if you're bad in prison. So it's like prison for prisoners. Replace air with 98. Oops. Yeah, it's like prison for prisoners. You get no contact with other prisoners. You're locked away on a room on your own. I don't think it's in like most prisons, but in some prisons they don't even give you a toilet. They give you like a hole, if that. Sometimes. You don't get a bed. I think you get like a slab of concrete. I don't know if you get any covers. There's no windows. You can't talk to anybody. Very, very rough place. Very, very rough place. And they don't even have jail doors on them. They just have like a big metal door on it with like a little slot that they'll like feed you food through. Horrible, horrible, horrible. So I think solitary would be really good here. In fact, I think if we had this up here, like this, that gives us 3 in the middle, but it also gives me 4 blocks on either side. Because then, solitary, you want it to be small. In fact, I would assume, or solitary sometimes would be like that big. And you just sort of sit in it. Like it's horrible. It's like, it's as close to torture as what is legal. Do you know what I mean? And that's in the prisons that like do it sort of correctly. Do you know what I mean? Like some prisons will be really rough and you'll get like a box and that'll be it. I'm going to make mine a little bit bigger. I'm going to make mine instead of this big, which is my normal cell size, 3x2, I'm going to do it 2x2. So it's going to be that little bit smaller, okay? And I'm not going to have anything in it apart from I'm going to use these slabs here for the bed. Like that. That's all I'm going to have. And then we're going to have, let's just do some sort of, I think I'll have the door still, always keep the door on the left still. Door on the left. You should get the gravel in there. And then door. Laboratory door. Factory door. That's a car. They're the sort of 2 doors that I was thinking. It's got a little bit more of a futuristic sound. So is that. But the jail door is like a little bit. Oh, we want a light in there as well. I don't know if even some of them have lights. We might use the normal jail door for the solitary. I sort of like that for the solitary though. It has that real solitary feel. I wish it didn't open like that, but I think that's what I'm gonna go for. So we have. Oh, and we probably want. I know we don't need it, but I think I'm still gonna have the lever above it like that. We don't need it, but I think it still looks pretty good. So we'll have one there, and what beautiful, look at that. And then on this side, 1, 2, 3. And then that's it. Mind you, that still lines up really nicely as well. So we can get these like that, like that, like that. Door on the left, right? Yeah, door on the left. There and there. I might as well do this by hand, I think. Like that. Trying to keep that sort of randomized feel. Ooh. Like that and like that. It's probably easier to do it with World Edit. In fairness, but oh well. That one. And that one. Gravel. It's just a... Oh, and I need that to be stone brick as well. Okay, I need to do that. It feels so horrible. Even though I don't even have like a fake villager in here yet. Like there's no fake villager or anything. And it still feels like a rough place. So we want torch or lamps on the right hand side. So we've got 7 solitary confinement cells. I think that's all we'll need. I can't see us needing more than that. It's not that often that you end up getting a prisoner into solitary confinement. I think most of the time you have to do something pretty bad. Like assaulting other prisoners and stuff. For them to even think about putting you in here. But wow, doesn't that look so evil? We want the fluorescent tubes to come down the middle. Like that. Oh, not that one. Yeah, like that. And I might put a desk at the back here. Yeah, like that and that. Black chair to come around there. Bookshelf, caps locks on for some reason. Slab. Bing. I don't know why I like that. We'll have a book as well on the table, like people to write in there. Who's in solitary, stuff like that. Yeah, it looks so neat. Yeah, that's so evil though, isn't it? Don't you think? Such a nasty, nasty place. And then, what have we got left? We've got classroom done, infirmary done, solitary done, chapel. Chapel's the only thing that we've got left up here. I could have a chapel in the middle here and have cells down the outside. Or I could have the chapel over here. I might add a chapel. We've got the space for the chapel, and it would save. I think it would be better than filling the rest up with just cells. Just having like a little chapel in here would be good for the religious prisoners. You know, there will be some religious prisoners. Yeah, it sounds good. If you guys enjoyed it, hit that like button. If you want to, then feel free to subscribe. Let's have a look from the outside. Not that it's really going to make a difference, but see if we can see through any of the windows here. Yeah, you can sort of see like little bits. Man, it does not look nice though, does it? Oh, I want some... Oh, we definitely need some bone meal and stuff here. There's a bit of dressing up to do on that bit. But yeah, just see you guys in the next episode.